Collective read. Let's get a message in for you guys. Blessed be, please, Spirit, ancestors, guides, angels of my highest light, please be at my side, protect and watch over myself, those around me, those observing, those passing through me. Please guard against any negative energies, volunteer, seen or unseen, send it to the heavens. Spirit, return and love light as a wallet, so may it be, blessed be. Thank you. What are the messages for the collective, please, Spirit? Rumor has it. Okay, rumors are flying in your circle. Overthinking. Thoughts and emotions are tangled up, leading to overthinking. Double standards. Different people are held to different standards. Overruling, we've got boundaries respected. So the other person respects your personal space and boundaries. So you've got somebody here who's respecting your boundaries. Family could be influencing that though. Just for some of you guys, it might be because you've got a good family around you. Family dynamics. So somebody could be respecting your boundaries because you've got maybe, you know, a good supportive family. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Oh, we've got talking. Interested, awaiting message, texts, calls, emails, talking more. We have time with friends, partying, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Somebody might be awaiting your phone call here. But you could be happily single, living in the moment, having fun, time with friends, time with family, looking at your pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Bottom of the deck, new beginnings. Liberation. Reborn, transition, tragic ending. And then we've got mask right behind that. So hiding true feelings, pretending, gaslighting, personify. Okay. So I have to give it a good shuffle. I've the last reading, not the last, well no, yeah, the last two readings I've done, it's like 50-50 with the reversals and the uprights. Now if you do uprights, you're going to tend to probably have more light-hearted messages from my experience of being a reader. Whereas if I do 50-50 with the reversals, majority of the time it's when, you know, the nitty-gritty comes out. So I've decided to switch it up a little bit and try find a happy medium. So we've got a bit of both. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how we go. So basically what I've done is I've divided the deck into three, but I've taken the middle component and switched it so that it's in the reverse. So Majority will be upright, and there'll be a portion of them that are in the reversal. So yeah, let's see. So far we've got the Devil coming out in the reverse, and we have the Ten of Pentacles that's come out in the reverse as well. So releasing limiting beliefs. This is about exploring our dark thoughts. This is freedom. This is restoring control in our lives. This is letting go of resentment and a lack of will as well. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is the dark side of wealth, financial failure, loss, a lack of stability, a lack of resources. We have the Ace of Wands in the upright. And we have the King of Cups in the upright. So new project with the Ace of Wands, inspiration, urge to create, desire, potential, new opportunities, growth. King of Cups, this is emotional maturity. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We do have Capricorn here as well. This is compassion, tolerance, empathy. We have the High Priestess in the reverse, secrets, hidden agenda, shallowness, ignorance, misunderstanding. We have the Four of Pentacles landing on the Devil in the reverse. These both to me symbolize release. But according to this deck, this is greediness, possessiveness, overspending. So we're releasing that anyway, that's what I'm getting, because I landed on the Devil, which is a release. So we're releasing some sort of greediness, possessiveness. And then we have the Three of Cups here landing on the King of Cups. Friendship, collaboration. King of Cups is looking for collaboration. He's looking for a friendship here, looking for community. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles landing on the Three of Cups. One of these people I feel is very hardworking, abundant, has high standards, is developing some sort of skills that they have. This is mastery, business, doing something with their business matters. So we've got a King Cups who would like to collaborate, a King Cups who wants to be friends with somebody who is in this Eight of Pentacles energy. Bottom of the deck we've got the Wheel of Fortunes overruling a message, so it looks like you're in abundant energy. I'm getting intuitively this would be you, but we will see. I feel like this is you. Okay, tell me about the Devil in reverse. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles just come out. It landed on the Three of Cups, and then we got the Fool card here as well, which landed on the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so I feel like this is you. I feel like this is your energy. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Fool. I feel like you are working really hard, new beginning, taking a leap of faith, and it seems like on yourself and on some sort of adventure here, new maybe business endeavor, or this is like your fruits of your labor. So like this is your hard work paying off here. So you've been putting a lot of work into something, being very efficient, you're self-sufficient, you're financially independent. Yeah, and it's because you've released doubts, you've released fears, you've explored yourself, your thoughts, you've detached, you're free, you're in control. So you're in this seemingly abundant, very abundant energy. The Four of Cups here. This could have been after some time of reevaluating your circumstances, contemplating. You could have disconnected from people, places, things. Yeah, you could have meditated and asked for some guidance, even asked for divine to step in, to support you, to bring some opportunities towards you, something like that. Let's talk about the Ten of Pentacles. In the reverse, we have the Emperor in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, with the Nine of Swords here. So it would seem that you, I'm going to go with you could have been the Queen of Cups in the reverse, dealing with somebody who was very domineering, controlling, a tyrant, the dark side of wealth here, financial loss, fleeting success, a lack of stability and a lack of resources. I think you could have dealt with someone who could have been financially abusive as well. And you may have had some codependency issues as to why you were in some sort of association to this person as well. I don't know exactly what the connection is between the two of you, but it was a very emotionally unstable and turbulent connection for you with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So this was a need for self-care, self-love. Yeah. And again, it looks like you've taken that leap of faith on yourself, and it looks like you've rebuilt yourself here. For some of you guys, you may need to do this as well. So take it as it resonates. For some of you, you need to release this tyrant, this bully, this fake-ass emperor, this person who personifies, right? We got gaslights, personify. This person puts on this persona that they are a stable, generous, ruler who's disciplined, takes, responsibility for themselves, like would be a great father figure, things like that. It's just a pretender though, this domineering control. This person lacks discipline. They're a tyrant. So yeah, some of you guys, you've got to let this person go, is what they're saying with the Devil in the reverse. For some of you guys, this is what you've done. You've let this go. Nine of Swords. This caused a lot of depression, or could it cause depression, fear, insomnia, trauma. Could have been a very traumatic experience. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. The Eight of Wands. Wonderful. Okay, we've got the Three of Cups. Landed on Three of Cups. Queen of Wands. Give me one more. Let's see where that goes. Well, the Wheel of Fortune just tried to come out, but we've got the Knight of Wands instead. And we have the World. Yeah, so I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you taking action on a new project, feeling inspired. The Eight of, it landed on the Three of Cups there. So did you have a conversation possibly with someone else? You may have had a conversation with a third party here. And it was one that was like high energy. It was inspiring. There could have been a lot of passion between two of you. You could have flirted with this person. I think you had an interaction with the third person, and it was a great conversation, or there was great conversations. It's almost like we discussed a new project, or a desire to potentially collaborate, to connect, to create something together. And you know what's interesting is that this was, you guys aligned. You guys were meant to cross paths here with the Eight of Wands. because this is alignment as well. So it's like, since you've met this person, potentially things have been falling into place for you. I'm getting this very flirty energy though with the Knight of Wands here. I feel like this was a very flirty conversation, but a very inspiring conversation, a real conversation. Okay, and then we got the World here. So there was something like this conversation, this interaction with this person. Something felt really good about it. Like, I don't know if this person has since then become the center of your world as well. Like, because it can be the world here, the center of your world. Or you've become the center of their world. Maybe it goes both ways. It seems like it goes both ways with the Eight of Wands. This is back and forth energy, back and forth communication. There's something peculiar about it too with number 8 here. So I feel like this is like something to do with divine. I mean, yeah, it is with the Eight of Wands anyway. It's alignment. So, but there's something a little bit more to this is what I'm getting. But there's something here where it, like, I don't know, it felt like something maybe could be complete. Or it made you inspired. It got you feeling really inspired to attain something here. Almost like, you know, the world is in the palm of your hands. It's a very inspiring conversation that you guys have had. With the Ace of Swords right behind the world as well, it's like it was like a breakthrough or something for you, or like it could have activated your crown chakra, your third eye. It was like all of a sudden you had like mental clarity through this conversation. New ideas started coming through. A sharp mind. You may have started to become more aware of yourself, aware of your surroundings, your situation. And there's like this breakthrough of like, I can be successful and I can accomplish whatever I desire as well. Yeah, it was a pretty cool conversation by the look of it. The Four of Cups just got left behind, sitting on the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel that when you met this person, you were dissatisfied with your situation at that time though. Let's see what the Empress in the reverse tells us. The Empress. Ooh. Empress land. I said that was you. 8 of Pentacles. I felt that you guys were this 8 of Pentacles energy, working on something. 9 of Pentacles, take a leap of faith in yourself. For some of you guys, you're going to have a conversation with somebody. It's going to be a profound conversation. You're going to get clarity. For some of you, this has happened. So, the Empress, tell me a little bit more. The Ace of, oh, look at that, landing on the King of Cups. That's interesting. The Ace of Swords, something was revealed. Something was revealed to you. These are 2 cards of revelations here. Something coming to light, aha moments. And it's to do with the King of Cups here. The High Priestess in the reverse. I wonder if this activated you to start revealing things within yourself, to start exploring your dark thoughts. That's the Devil in the reverse. To detach. There was something about this connection where all of a sudden your mind really expanded, and it's like you started recognizing and realizing how much darkness was around you, secrets, hidden agendas. And also that you were disconnected from your intuition as well. You could have been potentially connected to, or I mean, you could have also had some of these behaviors yourself as well, though. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Like shallowness, or being ignorant to the situation potentially, but just take it as it resonates. It's either all of a sudden, and I mean, like with the moon too, like that's revelations of like subconscious stuff, so things that you could have been suppressing, suppressed emotions. This could have been when you started to realize that you may have had some, you know, codependency stuff that you had to work on as well, especially in regards to that connection with the Emperor in the reverse. So landing on the King of Cups, I want to say, but I don't want to speak too soon because we still need to clarify this energy, but I want to say that this was a connection where, I don't know, there's something to do with the heart chakra. This could be somebody who's emotionally balanced though, mature, someone who's who's supportive, compassionate, empathic. Could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So we'll see who that is. But yeah, I mean, the Ace of Swords landed on the King of Cups. So something to do with this person's energy. It may have been very healing for you. This could be actually a healer. Water bearer here. I mean, it definitely looked like it was a very what was I going to say? Positive conversation. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Two of Swords. The Page of Wands. Death card. Tell me about the King. Actually, I'll pull that one out. Tell me about the King of Cups. The Ten of Swords to the Nine of Cups to the Sun. Yeah, I mean, you were definitely dealing with greediness. Possibly overspending, so having to protect yourself. You definitely could have dealt with somebody who was possessive as well though. You could have been in a bit of a predicament with the Two of Swords here. Weighing it up, you could have been in a bit of a deadlock. And then I feel like this conversation again brought you some inspiration with the Page of Wands. So you could have been, you know, making a decision to potentially leave this Emperor in the reverse. But you may have been avoiding it for a while, and then it's like you've had this conversation with somebody. It inspired you. There was new ideas flowing through. You recognize that, you know, like you have limitless potential. It was exciting. It was about, you know, exploring something, like a new journey. Yeah, it's like you got a taste of like what it would be like to be free. And then the Death card here, I feel like you put an end to that connection. I feel like this was the beginning of a transformation for you. A metamorphosis, the end of a cycle. Now the King of Cups with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups. There was a painful ending here. There was a painful ending. I feel that this person had a lot of feelings for you. And again, that's why I guess the Ace of Swords landed on the King of Cups, because I feel like this person's heart or their compassionate energy, I don't know, it was their love, it was something to do with their love that activated you or really resonated with your soul here. And I mean, you're coming through as the Empress as well, the Divine Feminine. So you have, you know, you've integrated all the parts that you've needed to within yourself. Your thoughts, your feelings, your practical matters, what inspires you, all that kind of stuff, all the elements. Yeah, but I feel like you were dealing with a painful situation, betrayal, a crisis, yeah, something collapsing, and then we've got rumors are flying in your circle, we've got overthinking, we've got emotions that are tangled up, we've got people that are treating you differently to others, so different people are held to different standards. They could have been coming from this Emperor in the reverse. They could have been treating you, you know, say if you were doing the same thing that another was doing, it was like they'd come down on you about it, they'd punish you or something like that. But it's okay for someone else to do it, or it's okay for them to do it, but it's not alright for you to do it, something like that, double standards. So there was, you know, a conversation here with talking. You guys were very interested in each other. You wanted to talk more. And then I feel like what's happened here is that I feel like this person's respecting your boundaries. I feel like that's where this is coming from, because it's like they see you as the wish fulfillment. They see you as someone who would bring them actually a lot of emotional contentment, like you'd be a wish come true for them. So again, like this is quite the conversation between the two of you, quite the interaction. This would be stability, luxury. Like you're the Nine of Cups here as far as this person's concerned, but we've got this Ten of Swords right in between. So it's like they have love for you, they've got a lot of emotions for you, deep emotions, but this Ten of Swords is in the way of this wish fulfillment. So, which I feel like is something that you were dealing with. And I feel like this person's respecting your boundaries, your personal space at the moment, because you could be healing here as well. But this is happiness, this is fun, this is warmth, success, a rebirth, which I feel like you've gone through, which is why you're coming through as the Empress. And then I feel like you could be having, you know, spending time with friends, spending time with family, living in the moment. You could be happily single right now as well. So let's see what this Three of Cups is. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, landing on the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you definitely could be having fun, living in the moment. We've got the Queen of Swords here too. Community, collaborations, celebrations, friendships. You could be working really hard on your finances at the moment, you know, providing financially. You could be a working parent, taking care of yourself, your health, your wealth. Queen of Swords here, you could be quite independent, you've got clear boundaries, you communicate very directly. See, I think a lot's shifted, a lot has changed since you were in this Queen of Cups energy whilst dealing with this Emperor in the reverse. I think things rapidly changed when you met this person, this King of Cups here. And now we've got the Ace of Cups, so you could be open and ready for new love. And then remember, I also saw that the King of Cups wants to collaborate with a third person, which I feel you're the third person, you know, because you've got this Emperor in the reverse here, that's the other person. And then you got this King of Cups. This King of Cups wants to connect with you because they're seeing you working really hard here. And then we've got an Ace of Cups here, which I feel like you're ready for this Ace of Cups. I feel like you're very clear-minded on what you want now, and I feel like you've been doing, you know, a lot of work on yourself and working on something else, like I said, in terms of like your, you know, stability, your family, your finances. Yeah, look at that, Hermit and the Six of Pentacles. Look at you. So that landed on the Empress with the Ace of Swords. So you may have been in Hermit here for quite some time, soul searching, gone within, seeking the truth, been alone for a while here. Yeah, you've become very conscious. Your consciousness is expanded. You could be working from home. Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles. You could be somebody who works from home. This is quite homely energy. It's like solitude. It's alone time, so you could be at home working from home. Six of Pentacles, you could be doing something here that's giving and receiving, so you're sharing your wealth, being generous. It's charity. This could be you sharing your knowledge, sharing your energy with others, but it's an exchange as well, so it could be a financial exchange. So you could be doing something from home and making money from it. This could be just you being, you know, charitable as well. Doesn't have to necessarily be profitable, but it might be. It could definitely, I mean, it definitely would be with the Six of Pentacles, but take it as it resonates. Whatever you're doing here, you're doing it with high standards. You're very diligent with this. And it's something repetitive. It's something you've been doing repeatedly. And the Strength cards here. So this is you with a lot of strength, resilience, courage, bravery. So what's the go with the King of Cups here, please, Spirit? Well, he's a person of earth. So he is quite dependable, nurturing, he's grounded, he's secure. He's actually a provider and a caregiver. Okay. What's he doing here? He's doing something within a community. He could work with, like, do work in the community. Yeah, he's quite secure too. He's prosperous. So he's actually looking within, deeper meaning. He's got hidden emotions, true feelings. He's looking deeper. He's provided for and is very consciously aware as well. But he's looking, he wants to settle down. He wants a happy home. He wants security. He wants family, like a sense of belonging, contentment. He wants to fulfill or build a legacy or leave a legacy. He's got strong boundaries as well. And it's for the long term. Heart and home. Still. There's something about this developing over time. So when you first met, there was a lot of flirting with the Knight of Wands. He may have been potentially in a Knight of Wands energy as well. So he could have been a bit flaky, or he may not have followed through on something with you as well, followed through on the communication. We've got, you know, awaiting messages. So he may have gone somewhere else with the Knight of Wands, as they typically can do. I mean, it looks like there was communication, and then it looks like we're going in a different direction here as well. So it looks like this is something that's been refined over time, as this grounded energy coming through, this going within and searching for deeper meaning, and this wanting of like establishing a happy home and security here. Celebrations. Water carrier, so that's in there. King of Cups energy. So it landed on the Three of Cups, which is where your energy is, with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. And that's why I said he wants to collaborate with you, because I've got that already in the earlier in the reading. Yeah, he's giving you some sort of recognition here, or he's commemorating you, celebrating you. Again, this is that like he wants to connect with you. He's quite a generous person. He's quite calm as well. Unselfish. He actually alleviates suffering, and that's what I feel like happened. And this got left behind on top of the Queen of Cups in the reverse with the Emperor in the reverse, which was like heartbroken. So the Queen of Cups was heartbroken at some time, devastated, going through something very painful with this Emperor in the reverse. So this person cares for others, they're humane, they're helpful, they're ethical, but they alleviate suffering. And that's what I was getting with the King of Cups. It's like the interaction between the two of you, and to do with their heart, like chakra, and I said they could be a healer, and it seems like they are, and it seems like they've helped you in some way to heal. But it seems to be just from this interaction with them. So we've got roundabout. Ooh. So I feel like perfect timing. I feel like this is going to come back around. I feel like there will be an opportunity where this person will come back around. It will happen where you guys will cross paths again. I feel like because of this separation, this at the bottom of the deck, because of this situation that you were dealing with, this heartbreak, interference, this Emperor in the reverse, I feel like this person's got redirected, but in perfect timing it will come back around. There will be a solution here. Yeah, train, new endeavor. And look, we've got the flamingos, bottom of the deck. You guys are soulmates. New endeavor. This person could have went away, went on some sort of journey. They've been on track, they've been focused, going with the flow, not resisting. And it seems like to do with this connection as well. So I feel like this person let go of the situation. I feel like they've had feelings for you, but with that Ten of Swords in the way of this wish fulfillment, which would be, you know, you two coming together, they got redirected, and it's like the redirection was to go on their own journey here. And what I'm seeing is like they know this, they're aware of this, they're conscious here. Because they've been looking for more, they've been going within deeper meanings here. These emotions that they have for you, they've been exploring them. And they're not resisting this. And it seems that it will happen in perfect timing with the roundabout. And then we've got this flamingos, which is a soulmate, lovers, union, courtship, long-term potential, the it factor, two of a kind, alluring, and I think it's je ne sais quoi. That is how you say it. Yeah. So it will come back around, it will happen, but so looking at your pictures, I feel like it's this person missing you. I don't know if there's pictures that they have of you, but they could be looking at your pictures online. And there's nostalgia here, so they have fond memories of you as well. Okay, what is the... not those ones. Just get some I don't even know what these are called, but let's just get these ones. Okay, I can't shuffle them, that's right. Okay, so moderate, don't try to eliminate. So take the middle ground. Anxiety is hardwired and at times a useful response. So you will never banish it from your life altogether, but you can learn to manage and control it. And that's the good news you need to know and believe in. So some of you guys, you could experience anxiety. I mean, anxiety is normal, of course. Everybody gets anxious. I feel like the camera's dropping down, but everybody gets anxious. It's hardwired and at times a useful response. I mean, you can reduce your anxiety, of course, by through meditation, obviously sleep, exercise, good food, reducing, stress in your life, whether that's like, too many things, responsibilities, all that kind of stuff. There's ways that you can reduce anxiety, but anxiety is a normal response. You will never banish it from your life altogether, but you can learn to manage it and control it. And I really don't like it when I feel extreme anxiety. I hate the feeling of it. It's horrible. And I can pick up on it when other people have it. And man, it hasn't... I don't really associate with a lot of people, but the last time someone panicked, I really could feel that anxiety. Yeah, it was pretty freaking intense, but must have been extremely connected to that person that day, because if it's somebody that I don't necessarily know, like say a situation with a random stranger, like I've been in those sort of situations, I can be very calm and collected and think rationally and control my anxiety. But yeah, I just remember the last time I felt intense anxiety and I was just like, oh, and the feeling took ages to go away as well. So anyway, okay, help others. So the secret that confident people know is that it feels good to help others, and giving a helping hand is actually a big confidence booster. A simple act of kindness towards others is enough to achieve this boost. But on top of that, helping others may reveal skills you didn't know you had. Confident people are mentors, volunteers, carers, and role models. So Spirit wants you to help others. This will help boost your confidence and may reveal some skills that you didn't know you had here. Okay, so keep a forgiveness journal. So keep a journal in which you work on letting go of anger and resentment towards the person who has hurt or wronged you. True forgiveness in which you reach deep within in order to find empathy, compassion, and understanding is courageous and liberating. Research shows it is strongly linked to happiness, reducing anxiety and depression, and contributing to better physical health and lower mortality rates. Mortality rates. When underlying anger dissipates, as it will, muscles relax, energy and mood improves, and the immune system strengthens. Yeah, I wrote letters to two significant people. I didn't give them to them, but I wrote 2 letters and expressed forgiveness, but also apologized and took accountability for my actions as well. So although I've dealt with this energy before myself, as a way of being able to heal, I needed to find forgiveness to be able to forgive, but I also needed to take accountability, because at the end of the day, although this can be quite nasty energy to deal with, it's, I don't know, for me, there's still a person at the end of the day, and that's just how I see it. I can be quite a forgiving person anyway, so yeah, I don't know, I'm just a very forgiving person. So it doesn't mean I let them back in my life or something like that, but it was a way of me also acknowledging my own behavior, and it actually helped me to identify my own behavior as well, and then to be able to acknowledge it and then make changes with it moving forward. Because if we're not aware of the traits that we tend to develop ourselves when we're in these toxic relationships, then we obviously will carry them through the rest of our lives. So it was just another way of being able to become more consciously aware of my own behaviors, how I behaved, how I reacted, how I treat that person, as well as finding forgiveness for them, but also forgiving myself as well. So yeah, I mean, this says journal, but yeah, I journaled a lot as well and wrote letters, and honestly, it's disconnection, distance, time, but journaling, I mean, all of it really does help to release anxiety and feelings of resentment and anger and frustration that sits and bubbles underneath the surface. I'm the most chillest and fucking calmest I've ever been in my entire life, I believe. Yeah, because of it, and meditation helps. And honestly, it's just not even a big deal. Like, it's just not even a big deal. Things are not big deals. Like, and it's quite funny to compare it, because when I see the reaction of others versus how I react, I can see the difference now. And I'm like, well, that used to be how I would react, and I don't react like that. You just don't. So anyway, okay, so we got tell someone they're right. Whether or not they'll admit it, most people like to be right. It doesn't take much effort to say it, even if you don't think it, or especially if you don't think it. Or especially if you don't think it. The beauty is it will make you feel better. And that's another thing too, like another way of finding peace with past issues and apologies. Like, I have said sorry to a person as well for the part that I had to play in the situation, even though predominantly it was very much like that. But I had codependency issues too. I mean, it was just a toxic freaking situation. But I apologized, and in some ways it gives them confirmation that they too are right in some of the ways that they would feel towards me, just as I am right in some of the ways that I feel towards them. And I can't tell you how much it has really helped to release the cord, the connection to that person, because I don't get that anxious feeling anymore when I think about them either. If I were to think of reconnecting and to have a future with that person, that brings anxiety, because that's like my intuition saying no, that's a misalignment. But the thought of them at a distance and just that they're another person, it's no longer associated to like trauma anymore, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's really helpful, very, very helpful for healing. Alright, beautiful, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this was helpful. Stay blessed, stay beautiful. Like, share, subscribe, and you guys will see me in another one. Alright, bye bye.